All right, we're here. We got our dive gear set up here.
All ready to go? My outfit matches your fins.
Don't try and steal my fins.
Your fins are my fins.
Bon Beanie, everybody. Welcome to episode 4 of our trip to the Florida Keys. This is Key Largo. We went down there. Of course, our main goal was to go scuba diving finally on Wednesday. We got down there on what, Saturday?
We got there on Sunday.
Sunday. We finally got to go diving because the stupid storm had moved on. And this is the canal on the dive boat. We get on the dive boat. Our hotel was on this canal. And we just take it right out to the reef, which is a pretty short trip. Here it is. Look at that. That was really short. It wasn't that short in real life. It took a little bit longer than seconds. But this is a Molasses Reef, and there's different places. This one was called what?
Winch Hole and Hole in the Wall.
There you go.
Kind of the two areas that we explored here.
And all kinds of cool things like this little sharp-nosed pufferfish that Kimbra found. Cute little thing. There's another cute little thing in the water there.
Oh yes, you're right. There he is.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we saw a lot of neat things. We were in hog heaven because we saw lots of these hogfish. That's a hogfish down there. We're about to see another hogfish in a moment. Un momento. Also, look at all the little fish swimming around. There's that other hogfish. And you may see Kimbra's got a camera. I obviously got a camera. That means that we got a lot of interesting different angles and extended footage. It's a little bit harder to edit, but it's really cool. It gives us a lot more access to stuff.
Yeah, definitely get some different angles when more than one person has a camera, which was really cool.
Or if somebody misses a shot, somebody can still get it. Now, these are parrotfish. These are called stoplight parrotfish. Those were the initial phase. And then this is what they look like in what's called the terminal phase, which is basically the super males. The rest are all females. And they will turn into this if there's no other males around, no more terminal ones around. And there's another one coming up here, right?
Yeah, this is also a stoplight parrot, and this one has a little fish riding along on the top of it called a remora.
He's like a parrotfish Uber.
He is. So funny.
Only that remora is probably not paying anything to ride on there. But remoras, usually you see them on sharks, sea turtles, big things.
We've seen them on tarpon before.
Yes, we have. I've never seen one on a parrotfish until now. It's like he had a little remora hat. Look at that.
Yeah, remoras are really cool. That's for sure.
He's holding on, and basically he can just eat the crumbs from this fish. And here is the queen.
The queen angel.
And beautiful fish.
She's gorgeous.
Yes, there's a pork fish right there. Queen angel has that little blue
yellowtail snapper
crown there. Yes. Look at all the life. That's the cool thing about the coral reef. All the life. Here is a cool fish.
This is a spotted trunkfish.
And we spotted this trunkfish.
Yeah, he was a really big fish, so that was really cool to see.
We've seen smooth trunkfish. We see him on this dive, but this is the first spotted trunkfish I've spotted. He was just big, really big. Now there's all these little channels and stuff. So here is Kimbra swimming in one of these channels, and I was able to get a Matt's eye view or a fish eye view. It wouldn't be a bird's eye view because there's no birds. Well, there could be birds underwater, but anyway, this is one of the main features of this dive site. This is the actual hole in the wall,
which is a hole in the wall.
It's very literal, very, very literal.
Yes.
And you get to swim through it because that's exciting. And when you do, then you can see like sponges and different living things growing on this hole. So it's kind of neat. It's kind of cool. It's not scary. It's a big open hole. You can go right through. There's a gray angelfish.
I love how that angel was following me.
It's like, hello, miss. Hello. Probably liked your pink fins.
Probably. I liked them, for sure.
Right. I mean, who wouldn't? There were a lot of pink fins on, like a lot of the different divers that we dove with had pink fins.
Yeah, they did.
There, I'm going through the hole in the wall, and after I got through the hole in the wall, look at that, there's another parrotfish.
It's a queen parrotfish.
So we've got the queen angelfish, and now we got the queen parrotfish. There's my queen there. Look at that. Don't know what.
Trying to figure out how to say this is cool.
I mean, that's cool. It's cool. And yeah, so there just lots of cool stuff. But this was the highlight of our week, really, probably. Definitely of this dive. That is a Caribbean reef shark being followed by his friends, the barjack, and a few other little fish swimming along there, some blue runners or something, I think, swimming along. And he just kind of came by and said hello to everyone.
Yeah, it was definitely cool. He
Actually, is it a he? I didn't even check. You can tell in sharks.
Oh, you know what? I didn't.
Got really close to me. Look at this. It's about a 6-foot shark. Yep, it's a male.
Yes, it's definitely a male.
I see his little claspers there. So it's kind of cool. He's got his own little entourage, right? A little following him around like, oh, you're really important, sir. Can I get you anything? And this is my footage here. Sadly, he had that hook in his mouth, but he got really close to me.
Yeah, this was definitely the high. I mean, for our first dive.
Right?
Like,
it set
this
the
was
bar.
amazing.
It set the bar jack.
Set the bar jack.
And it was cool. I want to know why that bar jack on the top is like darker.
I don't know. I was wondering the same thing. It's also bigger. Maybe it's, I don't know.
Yeah. Here's more footage of the shark. Again, having 2 cameras really helps out because Kimbra was able to capture some angles that I wasn't able to get, and vice versa. So we were pretty excited that we saw a shark. I mean, come on, this is my first Caribbean reef shark, and I was stoked, so stoked that we had to do the underwater high five. Are you ready for this? It's super cool. Here we go.
Yeah.
That was my sound effect.
That's so we can't. So we don't need to like go find a sound effect.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. And right here, this is a scrawled filefish. Beautiful fish.
I love how cool and weird these fish look.
They're really cool. And look, he was coming over to say hi to you.
And I didn't even see him.
Gave him the cold shoulder.
Whatever.
Jeez. But, you know, when you're on the reef, you got to look in every nook and every cranny because you never know what you're going to find. Like, what did you find here, Kimbra?
I found a Caesar grunt.
Hail Caesar! Or is he a Caesar salad grunt? Anyway. Yeah, I mean, they're not as common as some of the other grunts, and they've got that beautiful kind of copperish sheen to them, and they're a little bit bigger than some of the grunts. And really cool. No offense to you, schoolmaster back there, if that's what you are.
Yeah, but it was such a cool fish to see because you see grunts a lot more than, you know, like blue stripe grunts and smallmouth grunts and stuff, but to see that Caesar grunt was really cool.
Yeah. Now here's a bunch of schoolmasters in here. School was in session, and then I noticed something that you saw and that you drew my attention to it, and we're going to focus in on that. It's another trunkfish, but this one is the smooth trunkfish, which is the one I see a lot, but doesn't make them any less cool.
Yeah, they're some of the coolest looking fish there.
They're really weird looking.
I love looking at those fish.
Their bottoms are so flat, like you could just set them on a shelf.
Yeah. Yeah.
And they're always eating. Every time I see them, they're eating. They are the grazing fish, which is
they're cowfish.
Yeah. So I guess that makes sense. Here's some brown chromis swimming around. So you get little fish like this all over the reef. I mean, it's just teeming with life. Some of it just doesn't really pick up on the camera, some of the little things. But guess what? If you see that, that is a sneaky shark.
Yes.
Here's some more footage of it.
We did not see this shark until going through the footage, which means we had 2 sharks that came by us on this dive, and we didn't see them both.
And we were editing this footage for this video the second time around with Kimbra's footage, and then I was like, is that a shark tail? We went back, sure enough. Then we found the timestamp for mine, and I got just a little bit of it too. Super cool. And what do you spot here?
I spot a spot fin butterfly fish.
Look at that. Very, very cool. So lots of butterfly fish. We saw banded butterfly fish and 4-eyed butterfly fish. And oh, look at that. There's a happy couple right there.
And to finish the dive.
All right, so the dive was awesome. You guys probably just heard all about that, though. So I don't think we need to rehash it other than to say we don't know what we're going to say during the dive narration, but we saw a shark.
A big shark.
And it was awesome.
It was cool.
It really wasn't that big of a shark.
It was the only shark I've seen. It was the biggest shark I've seen.
And the smallest.
Okay. Well, it was a cool shark.
So now we were going to go to see the key deers, but that place closes at 3, and it's like another 45 minutes from where we are now. It's already almost 2:30, so we weren't going to make it. So we're at a place called Sombrero Beach. We're going to check this out, see if we can snorkel here, and then we're going to try and head to Bahia Honda and try and snorkel there. And so you're about to find out what happens. All right, so we are here at Sombrero Beach, And we're thinking it's a bust because we're guessing this is where people snorkel. Something called the rock shelf. And if you look around this way, there's like beach and this is like a rocky shelf. I don't see anybody snorkeling here and the visibility looks like it's about 6 inches. So maybe it's messed up from the storm or I don't know. But we're gonna give it a pass and we're gonna move on and go to Bahia Honda and check that out. Alright, well, we had a good dive this morning, followed by being too late for the key deer, and then the visibility being terrible at Sombrero Beach, and visibility is also terrible here at Bahia Honda. So we just drove for an hour-ish, and now we're going to drive an hour-ish back. But we're going to stop by Robbies again. Fingers crossed the tarpon will save the day.
Hopefully.
We'll see. We saw people hunched over, but who knows, maybe they were throwing up. I don't know. All right, we are feeding tarpon here at Robbies. We got the fish bucket, we got the fish bait,
Hey!
and we got the fish.
By the tail. They said head down, right?
They said head down. They meant they meant the fish. Hold it by the tail. Don't put your hand in the water, or they may take your hand.
Not coming up. No. Okay, you can do it. You can do it.
Oh, you missed it.
I know. Come back and get him. Are you ready?
Oh, look, he's ready for it.
Ooh, that's a big one.
The Jack got that one.
Oh, you gave it to the Jack?
Well, I didn't give it to him so much as he was kicking. Here we go. Here we
Ooh,
go.
big guy.
Oh my God!
I didn't even see him coming.
Oh, I saw him. All right. My turn?
Your turn.
All right, you think laying down is the way to do it?
I mean, that's what I was doing. I don't know if it's a way to do it. It's a way to do it.
There's one more fish.
You want it?
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
The little fish tried to rob it.
Got Trevally Jack.
You are. You got splashed.
I did.
I just dump this out in here, probably.
So that was Robbies. That was a little bit more successful than our day's been so far.
Yeah.
We fed some tarpon. We saw a shark, And I don't know what the footage looks like you guys do, because you've already seen it. But
It was cool.
it was a cool experience.
There's a guy there that said that usually it's like covered with tarpon.
Yeah, he said it was light tarpon.
I mean,
today.
I'm satisfied with what we got. That was cool.
Yeah. So definitely a cool place. Check it out. They got good food, but yeah, it's $4. No. How much is it to get on the
$2.50 per person to get on the dock, and then $4 for a bucket.
And they didn't charge us to get on the dock today because we told them we were here yesterday and there were no tarpon. They probably thought they charged us yesterday, but
Maybe.
they didn't. We didn't say anything. So yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel and don't forget to hit the bell so you are notified when new videos come out on Fintastic Studios.